The House of Assembly passed these resolutions in commemoration of the 2024 edition of the International Day of Parliamentarism, celebrated on June 30th. The Speaker says, without the Parliament, there is no democracy. He highlighted the institution's crucial role in governance through lawmaking, motions and resolutions. He described the International Day of Parliamentarism as a day to do more, to draw the attention of Nigerians to the importance of the legislature.
This institution, the institution called Parliament, it is what we call democracy, because in the past we have witnessed governance in existence in the absence of legislature, where we have the executive probably represented by the military and the judiciary, while the legislature was absent. But when we say democracy, that is where we have all the three arms of government in place. So it is very crucial and important. Without Parliament, there is no democracy. So it is a great institution that has contributed immensely to development of our society, to development of our governance and protection of our people. The laws that guide our society, the direction of our governance is being dictated by this institution through laws and resolutions made by this house. Since before now, since 1999, even before 1999, in the then Western regions, legislature has always been in existence in our country.
While applauding the leadership of the Speaker of the House, other lawmakers who contributed supported that the Parliament should be recognized and celebrated.
In the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Parliament comes first before the executive and judiciary. And in so doing, we all know we have so many functions and responsibilities that we are performing. And that is why, till today, what has made people to feel Parliament is a second fiddle is because of the long military interregnum. Because when military takes over, they usually sack the Parliament. And when Parliament are sacked, that is when they will feel they've taken over. And when there is no Parliament, then what do we have? Military jackboats. And they will be having their executive being nominated from the Abuja, or the judiciary will continue what they are doing. But representations, about 20-something million people cannot come to this chamber, and that is why we have 40 constituencies. Why our people elect us to come and represent them? So whatever we say here, we are standing and talking on behalf of the majority, the indigents and the residents. So everybody, internationally, they respect Parliament, and we want Nigerians to see what the parliamentarians are doing as representing them.
Recognition needs to be given to parliamentarians, especially past speakers, in the effort they have done towards nation building and building of a state. Mr. Speaker, you said that the reason of this is symbolic, and I agree with you. More than that, it's not just for self-aggrandizement of the parliament, but also for very important for us to understand the future of this nation, the future of our state is being based on the activities that we have done as parliamentarians. Nothing occurs in Lagos State, nothing occurs in many states without the input of the parliament. The parliament is there first as a representative of all the people of a state. And that is why we are all here. In fact, without us, there is no state. And it is very important that once this is known, by symbolically acknowledging the heads of this parliament in our monuments and in many structures we have, it will help in people understanding the importance of the parliament. Democracy as a form of governance is never possible without the parliament.
The parliamentarians are not just lawmakers. We are stabilizers. Without the parliamentarians, I don't think there will be stability in our government. Aside from the role of making law or representation, the treaties that our country goes into with other nations of the world are pioneered by the parliamentarian. So we need to celebrate this arm of government. Of course, I want to go to an old adage that says that a lizard that fell from an... If nobody is that lizard, the lizard will praise itself. So thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for bringing this up. We need to celebrate ourselves. We need to be known, and we need to go into the books of history such that we should not be forgotten.
Parliamentarian is one of the strongest arm of government, and without parliament, there is no democracy. But today, Mr. Speaker, I want to advise and I want to call on the governors of Lagos State, particularly those our governors from South, the way and manner of which they take care of their parliamentarian, it is not just too good. And they need to know that some of our leaders today, particularly in Nigeria, our president today is a parliamentarian. Biden is a parliamentarian. So this arm of government is an arm of government and institution that deserves respect. I want to appeal to them, and of course, autonomy is very important for legislative arm of government. I want to appeal to all our governors to emulate what we are doing in Lagos State to make sure that we build this parliament as a strong team.
The International Day of Parliamentarians is an opportunity to reaffirm the value of democracy, and also for transparency, and also for accountability, and to recognize what Parliament is already made for. And on this, we are shaping the prosperous for all. Mr. Speaker, I can't. It's on countless what this house, because I came in more than a year now, and what this house has stand to achieve, even in my own constituency. One of what this parliament, this house has done for me. There's a place in my constituency that did not have light for 8 years. Mr. Speaker, with your leadership and the team you set up, what they brought Ketan and Sketa to be able not to achieve, this house does that for them. So, Mr. Speaker, we should be celebrated.
The Inter-Parliamentary Union, established in 1889, was saddled with the responsibility of maintaining cooperation and seeking that collaboration among parliaments within the country. I want to state unequivocally, sir, that we should actually take more advantage of this sort of union. Just like the National Assembly is a part of that union, but I don't see the formidable force taking advantage of it. We should, however, now have the opportunity as unicameral legislators to also be a part of that union to ensure cooperation.
Democracy is all about the parliament. The parliament, I can give it a name as well, like my deputy majority leader did, is the bridge. It's the bridge between the people and government, even though it's part of government. It's the moderator of activities of government to the people. And this is part of the reason sometimes maybe we find ourselves underplayed, because we are actually the people. As we sit here, like one of my colleagues mentioned, we represent every single person in this state. And by doing that, we are just like them. As simple as they are, we sit with them, we wine with them, we play with them. There is no gap. There is no toga of office like you are a king. We're just one of the people. So the parliament is all part of the people within the democratic setting. And this is very crucial. And for what it's worth, the celebration, like you highlighted it, Mr. Speaker, is very, very correct.
The House, therefore, called on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to recognize past speakers of the Lagos Assembly.
Past speakers of the Lagos State House of Assembly as a way of recognition for their contributions to the development of these states. We want to continue to call on the National Assembly to do everything possible to criminalize any action that violate the independence of the state legislature.
It is believed that the parliament is the backbone of any democracy, as it bridges the gap between the people and the government.